Progress and Failure in Colombian Agriculture, 20th and 21st centuries. At the beginning of the 20th century, agriculture was by far the most important sector of the Colombian economy based on the value of its production, the employment that it generated, and its contribution to exports. Like the rest of Latin America, Colombia saw rapid gross domestic product (GDP) growth, increased average income, and significantly improved indicators of well-being throughout the century. By the end of the century, Colombia was more urban than rural, and although agricultural production was greater than at the beginning of the century in absolute terms, it represented a much smaller proportion of the economy. It can be said that Colombia's development through the 20th century was a success story, if only aggregate variables such as GDP and average income are considered. On the other hand, Colombian society had serious failings with respect to equity, justice, and personal security. Over the course of the century, there were three major waves of violence that led to hundreds of thousands of deaths, and in the case of the most recent of them, from the 1980s to the first decade of the 21st century, millions of people were forcibly displaced. The principal cause of this violence has been the unequal distribution of land and the failure of the justice system to guarantee rights to land property. Through different mechanisms, many low-income families lost their land, which fell into the hands of armed groups of persons with greater political power. The concentration of land property in the hands of a few was the original reason for an inordinate concentration of income, an aspect of Colombian society that has continued to the present. Several efforts have been made to alleviate unequal control of land, but none has been successful, so social inequality has continued and perhaps even deepened over the years. Now available in editorial.rosario.edu.co and www.libreriasiglo.com. We are multiple ways of seeing the world.